Attack on Titan Chapter 129. A new Titan appears. Technically a Dino Titan too. So what's up guys, Foxen here. Attack on Titan is back. What a super long wait. It almost felt like waiting 2,000 years? Was this new chapter worth the 2-month wait? Definitely leave a colossal like, subscribe, ring the bell, and let's get started. Where we previously left our heroes, Armin's horrible ass plan had failed. That was after the guy got shot in the freaking mouth. In response to this, the Armored Titan and Female Titan had to join the brawl. Now that their plan had been sniffed out, the Survey Corps still had to run over and try to get to the plane/ship as soon as possible, and about that ice burst powered plane. But wait, sorry, it's gonna take a freaking day to get it ready, or at the very minimum 12 hours at best. About this, I was just wondering, did none of these guys know any info about the plane? I could understand for almost anyone here, but then you have Armin, Hange, even Levi perhaps? Surely one of these guys must have been present for the Planes for Dummies meeting. By the way, did anyone catch this? Hange claimed that Titan powers could last only a few hours. Naturally, you know about the exception being the Card Titan and the opposite, the Colossal Titan. One of those being able to last months, another one not so long. But there should be info for like the Attack Titan or Female Titan a couple of hours. This is actually very interesting. Just based on the stuff we've seen in the story so far, I'm surprised that these guys last over an hour. And yes, I'll take any scraps of Titan info right now. Talking about the Colossal Titan Stampede, aka the Rumbling. So yes, Isayama definitely saw my previous video with the calculations. Hange right here claimed that they would be faster than a horse. For the previous Survey Corps horses, they had a top speed of anywhere from 75 to 80 kilometers per hour. Naturally, that would drop for extended periods. More like 35 kilometers per hour or 22 miles per hour for my American buddies. Recall my video where I did calculations about this. How fast these Colossal Titans are moving is over twice my previous super rough estimate. Anyway, going further, Hange gave another figure, 600 kilometers. The wording is a little bit weird from the fan translation. I'm going to be assuming this means the estimate from the island to the coast. Previously, I put a more generous estimate at around 400 kilometers. Then 4 days for Marley plus everyone else to become this big pancaked mess. Again, I'm interpreting this as 4 days once the Colossal Titans have actually reached the coast, aka Marley. 600 kilometers at about 35 kilometers per hour only gives the Survey Corps about 17 hours. My previous estimate put that at about 25 hours. This is freaking awesome. Now, if only they would address the ocean depth or somewhere around this, that would be even more sweet. There is still that question about Colossal Titans potentially swimming somehow over, but it doesn't seem like they're gonna go that route. Which means sorry, Marley and Liberio, those places should be right at the coast. Right here, the stallion was the most shocked by this. Although shouldn't its grim reality have already been super clear by now? Perhaps it's just sinking in for him now. Next panel I almost loved. Another map overview provided by Kiyomi. Compare this to the previous manga and then updated anime versions. Too bad, nothing really too new. The new bit of information here was maybe another location besides Marley and the Devil Island. Then hopefully you caught Hange here. Oh, gamble you say. Someone's Erwin senses are tingling. So, change of plans. Which really, was I the only one wondering about this? Did all of you guys expect the first plan to work no problem? When you have great minds like Hange and Armin coming up with this stuff, surely you guys would have come up with a backup plan ready in case things turn sour, right? In other words, the quick pivot right here, I would have expected this happening before. Really, where the hell is Erwin when you desperately need him? Getting into the Female Titan plus Mikasa working together. I freaking love this sight so much. Oh, how the tables have turned with these two. Who would have expected this team up seeing Mikasa carve up that Female Titan booty in Attack on Titan Season 1? The only thing I really wish for more? Let's see these two talking a little bit. A little bit of chatter would have been icing on the cake for me. Then for Hange seemed quite pissed off. They're definitely not holding back anymore versus these traitors. Wait, who are the traitors here? It is reminding me of the Uprising arc all over again, except a much higher body count. If only they started off this way with the attack, a lot of this stuff could have been avoided. Then for the Armored Titan, really Reiner going back to playing defense for this new team up. Thinking back to Attack on Titan Season 3, Reiner got really screwed up with a couple of Thunder Spears. So at the start of this, I was thinking how much more damage could the new ones do to him years later? At first, he seemed to be tanking them pretty well. Good thing it was not Levi up his ass. But don't forget about blonde girl Annie, also being a team player with that arm shield. That arm got snapped away. And now that you recently got the Attack on Titan Season 4 trailer, throughout this whole chapter I was really trying to imagine how a lot of this stuff will look in the anime. Assuming no delays, a lot of the stuff should be next year, 2021. And even Reiner couldn't stop playing with his great strength. Similar to the Beast Titan, saving Annie from those Thunder Spear shots to the face. Such a great tank. Although you know Reiner's true motivation. In his head he was thinking, oh no, kill me instead. But seriously, props to Reiner here. Although let me ask you, is the Armor Titan now becoming the Yamcha of Attack on Titan? Or is it not that bad yet? Previously I would think back to Reiner or the Armor Titan, it would be this grand image. But now the first thing I think of is like the super destroyed Armor Titan. Like the one right here with his face cracked and armor leaking. Getting to Floch here, aka the mini-boss. I almost found it funny how he's so worried that these guys could actually be a threat to Master Yeager. Come on Floch, don't you have more confidence in your supreme leader? Really working overtime with that propo, dedicate your hearts. Then for the car Titan playing Uber Eats. I was wondering where this Titan was. Really goes to show how much more her Titan is at playing support, especially without any of her armor or gadgets. Thankfully, Falco made it a little bit more interesting. Stop sitting back. Go pull out your Titan and help your Reiner bro out. As for the Armor Titan becoming that bloody smoothie, it was only a matter of time. Even the female Titan, both arms gone. Come on Annie, scream it. Bring some of the big red boys over. And you really do have to be fair to Annie. This should be her first time fighting these Thunder Spears. Hopefully one of the guys in the story core told her about these little toys. But the suffering only continued. Is this the most destroyed Reiner has been in the story yet? And he still was not the closest one to dying. Sucks for you, buddy. I was feeling bad for Annie, the head missing and all. It even reminded me of the state of Eren's Attack Titan after their first showdown in the Titan Forest. Then for the lines here, I can't move, I can't see. I know it wasn't intentional, but it had me rolling. Of course you can't see without your melon, silly. But hold up, Connie to the rescue. Much like the vibe from Hange, Connie has been unchained. All of you guys are dead, you're cut in two, and you're next. Plus, Mikasa and Hange were not slow on that assist. Which by the way, Mikasa, what have you been up to? Did she just take out like 50 guys in the background? I would have expected the only active Ackerman right here to be taking out much more soldiers. Hurry up Mikasa or Connie will get the MVP award. Now that would be embarrassing. As for Jean here, possibly Mikasa too, finally getting into the mindset that this whole series of events needed to happen from the very beginning. Millions of Colossal Titans on the move, it's almost the end of the world, Floch plus the Stormtroopers needed to be taken out as soon as possible. I mean, even the weakest Titan got into the last minute crunch. But seriously, Floch and these ex-Survey Corps guys, how many of them were there? They really seem endless. Anyway, Falco Titan time. I really screamed out, what the hell? What is this? At first glance, it looked like an old man Titan from the face. Freaking hell, even the Ymir Titan didn't look this fugly. Did this thing have hair or were those things feathers? Look at those claws too. So why does the kid with the bird name literally turned into a Titan with bird features? What? What? Oh yes, the new KFC Titan is born. Although, like I said at the beginning, technically this thing is a dino, kind of. From a different angle, the jaws part does seem to be more like a beak, or even the front part of a shark. So yeah, sayonara, Lion Titan, welcome the Shark Titan. I would expect this more from the Beast Titan, going back to the possible variation among the Beast Titan holders. But this is supposed to be the Jaws Titan. Although on the flip side, this is based on that very weird base Titan that was Falco. At the very least, this does hammer down very drastic possible differences between the holders of the same Titan power. Yes, we had the Scout Ymir, but that seemed to be more like a weird exception. Anyway, getting to Floch, bye-bye guy. You forgot one very important thing. The Survey Corps plus Warrior team-up still had their most overpowered card. Not Levi, but Gabby. Gabby for the win. Which by the way, notice she was not using a sniper, so technically she was not at her full potential here. Sucks for you Floch, dead man. Anyway, more exciting stuff. The Jaws Titan bird mode going on a rampage. I mean, forget about the Jaws Titan. I was really getting an Attack Titan vibe from this dude. Seriously, how big is Falco's bird? In the past, the Jaws Titan and Peak Titan previously were around the same size. The Jaws Titan definitely bigger. but now the Falco Titan looks at least twice as big. And Falco, what are you doing? Stop. Someone get this Titan off that poor lady Titan. You're gonna get Attack on Titan cancelled. As for Super Margeth going in for the save, gotta give this guy credit, but did this guy do it way too easily? He had no struggling from the rampaging Jaws Titan while someone jumped on his back and then sliced him out. This being someone who I assume has never done this before. Not to mention this guy didn't even have a 3D maneuver gear. A few hours later, Winner, Surikor, and Marley, but not without taking an ass beating. I very much like seeing Reiner being carried by Connie and Jean, but the best for me was Mikasa helping out Annie. Oh yes, do I smell some best buddies soon? Although honestly, seeing Mikasa's face here, she was not enjoying this at all. Then Annie was like, I know you want to drop me, but please don't. Then for Margeth plus Keith, just these two getting together, I picture that Spider-Man meme. Hey, it turns out that Keith is the one that helped blow up that previous train. It seems these two have a lot of things in common. They could have become good drinking buddies if they made it out of this. Then for the not so shocking reveal, it was Keith the whole time, the mysterious dude in the window. It was almost ironic right here for Keith to get this line, you will become one of the heroes who saved the world. Who's not special now, Carla? Although how many people are actually going to know about this? Hopefully some of the rookie surviving trainings are able to talk about what Keith did right here. So yeah, Surikor explosion. Damn, what a sad ending for these two. It almost had me tearing up there. For me, it was mostly siding with Keith, an era of the Surikor being wiped out. I mean, how many people do we have from that time? Hange, Levi, is that it? Feels like I'm forgetting someone. And for Margeth, potentially Margeth dying is a bigger loss here though. It could potentially make some things harder with Marley going down the line, especially with him being the leader figure. But who knows, we'll see what happens post Eren event. Anyway, some things I do want to touch on. First off, Gabby kill stealing Floch. That's right, Floch got taken out by this little girl. At this point, I don't really think I'm that surprised to see Floch dying to the hands of a little girl. It actually is kind of funny. I would have thought they would have come up with some sort of development or last minute scene revolving around Floch and the stallion, but no. And out of all the superhuman things that Gabby has accomplished in the story so far, this has been by far the most normal. But seriously, for Floch, perhaps due to the low quality scans, Floch definitely didn't look dead to me. Instead of actually getting a headshot, it looked like he got hit in the shoulder. I'm calling it Floch will return. I wouldn't be surprised at all if he swam over to their boat or that plane they're tugging. Definitely let me know how you guys thought about this chapter. Was it worth the 2-month wait? I think my overall rating for this chapter is no Eren, no Zeke, and no Historia. Not even a little bit of Levi, or did I miss him? The two biggest things this chapter are, of course, the new bird/shark titan, which for me, it wasn't even something I was hoping they would rush to show. And then the touching, sacrificial end for the two old fellows. If I want to be honest, the Attack on Titan Season 4 trailer got me way more hyped than this chapter. Doesn't feel that Isayama's dragging out the Eren reveal too much. Last time you saw him was chapter 123? Or like half a year ago, which would have been less without the delay. But I have faith in Isayama. Hopefully this build up and wait is really worth it. By the way, really quickly, I really haven't been promoting it as much due to, world events, but I still have a Patreon open for anyone that wants to become a supporter. This does include Discord access, where we have a ton of awesome people. On top of this, live streams with me twice a month. The next live stream is tomorrow, where we are going to be talking about this chapter. So if you are interested, go ahead and check it out, link down below. But anyway, bonus question. What was the standout moment from this chapter? The new Falco Titan, the Claws of Titans, the end scene? Go ahead and let me know down below. Definitely check out my in-depth breakdown for the Season 4 trailer and the whole studio situation. And I'll see you guys later.